In less than a month, a group of South Dakotans will begin their journey from one side of the state to the other on foot.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Carly Phillips tells us why they are making the 437-mile trek across the 605.
Lisa Lemon is one of 12 runners preparing to run across South Dakota, 437 miles from the west side to the east.
I'm super excited for the challenge and just reminding myself why I'm doing this.
Lemon is a part of this year's 437 Project team. Since it started in 2022, its goal is to raise awareness about mental health.
At that time, the 12 runners were simply people who just thought that this would be something that would be kind of a neat endeavor or something that would be neat to be a part of.
Since the 437 Project started just a few years ago, it's raised nearly $750,000 for the Helpline Center, an organization that provides suicide crisis and loss resources.
The group starts at the western state line and finishes in Sioux Falls, each runner covering part of the nonstop 4-day relay run. While this is Lemon's first time lacing up her shoes for the event, the experience isn't entirely new to her.
I have volunteered the last 3 years as a driver. I've always toyed with the idea of applying to be a runner, and being able to see the runners along the route really encouraged me to want to participate in a different way this year.
Volunteer drivers follow runners throughout the route, offering support and a place to rest between legs of the run.
They're staying awake and driving very slowly throughout all hours of the day and night. So it certainly has lots of different challenges and lots of ups and downs along the miles as well.
Another one of this year's participants is a familiar face to KELOLAND viewers. Dan Santella has been running more than 100 miles every month to prepare. It's his second year running on the relay.
We're going when the sun's coming up, when it's going down, when it's raining, when it's chilly, when it's 87 degrees west of Fort Pierre and the miles are feeling heavy and your legs are tiring. You got to keep going.
Santella's not just logging miles. He'll also be capturing stories along the way.
We all know people who have really struggled. That's a part of every family and every community's story. And therefore, I really feel called to report about this and to work hard to tell these stories and interview people and share these perspectives.
Even those back home can still go the distance to support the mission.
We also have volunteer opportunities, both leading up to and following the event, and then in each of the communities that we stop in along the way as well.
As runners prepare to toe the state line, they're reminded of the one mission behind the more than 400 miles.
I think mental health can be something that is hard to talk about. So lifting this up and actually talking about it with people, knowing that it's okay to be vulnerable and to talk about it. Also raising those funds for the Helpline Center so we can have more resources available.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Carly Phillips.
And this year's 437 Project team begins their journey September 25th. They're going to finish in Sioux Falls on Sunday.